Okay, so let's see that everything is working here again. Good morning, everybody. Let me just go to my Facebook page and just see what's happening there. Mic should be fine. Yes. Okay, great. Good morning, everybody. I hope you are well. Let me just see, there's still nobody in there. I know I'm late. It's definitely my fault. Oh, now there are some people in there. Just let me know, please, that you can hear me. Good morning to you, Zamu, Kaylee, Siebert, Lamini. Great, okay. Marilise is there. Yes, all is okay. You see, I'm back in the office. I went last week to Freiburg. It felt like I traveled half around the world. Mark can see me. Okay. Sandila is there. Good morning. Garth is there. Good morning. Lovely. Okay. So, yes, I went to Freiburg. I did a workshop there for entrepreneur enterprise development venture. Okay, Anber is there. Good morning. Marilise is one of our funding consultants from East London. I hope that's right. Amber is there. He is one of our funding consultants in Empangeni. So who else is there? Komotso, good morning. Cozy, good morning. Carolyn, good morning. Zandile, confirm that you can hear me. Lovely. Okay, so what are we doing today? I wanted to share today what needs to be in a bankable business plan, just for you to have understanding about it, because I still remember the first times I drafted a business plan and I thought, can't be that difficult, so you have templates, you just answer the questions there and everything should be fine. I figured out it's not like this. So, and I know the first couple of business plans I drafted in my life, it took me weeks and weeks and months. I didn't work all the time. Don't think I worked there now all the time on it. But having all the information, putting everything together, also discussing these things with financiers. What do they need? That was complex in the beginning, and but after over 30 years, oopsie, yeah. That definitely is now easy for me. So I'm in any case, I'm a numbers person, so that is something what I can do easily. The writing part is always a little bit more challenging, although for business plans not really anymore, but you know what I mean, so numbers are definitely my strength. Ramesh, good morning. Andrew, good morning. Okay, so let's just have a look at it. So for me, the first and most important part is, and I'm just having in my head all the questions I had now last week on Friday, were also shared in a workshop, how to draft a business plan. Okay, first part is definitely be clear where you want to apply for. Make sure you're ticking all their boxes. Okay, so because the one guy said, hey, I want to apply for a specific grant. They said they want a business plan, but not longer than 10 pages. What do? You make sure your business plan is not longer than 10 pages. Yeah? And if they want to have specific headings in your business plan, make sure you mention these headings. Don't rename them. Don't be creative. Follow their rules and regulations. Yeah? So we make sure that our business plan is always according to what the financiers really want to see. That's why we have already an idea before we take on a venture where we can apply for it, and then we're making sure that we are ticking all their boxes. And if you do that on your own, also read the rules and regulations, okay? Have a look if they have a template, if you want to do that on your own. So then make sure you are making the life of the financier easy, because that's what you want to do, so you want them to go through it and just say, yeah, oh, they're lovely, next. Okay, so now they can pass that on. Alex is also there. Good morning. Yes. Okay, so we always start with the executive summary. Although that is the first chapter, we do not start with it. Yeah. The executive summary is a summary of what you want to do and should be done, please, after you've written the business plan. Shouldn't be longer than maybe 1.5 pages. Yeah, don't write essays in there. It's really a summary. The financier or funder just wants to see what this is all about. To whom do I need to give this business plan? You have no idea. Sometimes I'm reading business plans. How do I stop this? Okay, sorry. And I'm reading the full business plan, and there is, even at the end, I don't know what they are offering, so just be clear about in the beginning what you want to do, how much money you need. Is it a startup? Is it an expansion? Maybe even the location. You have offtake agreements, so just in general, what are the most important parts, so that they can just have a good understanding and an overview, and then can give it to the person who's responsible for your project. Yeah. Okay, then of course, what else do we need to cover is a little bit about the business, the company, the shareholder. Are you trading already? Is it a startup? If you want to buy an existing business, then you need to explain a little bit about this existing business and what they have achieved at the moment already. If you want to buy into a franchise, talk a little bit about the franchisor, what they have achieved. So you see, so there are a couple of information you can put under the company, the companies, depending on what you really want to do. Yeah. Then of course we come to your product and services. Explain what you want to offer, what product you want to offer, what services you want to offer, so that the financier is also clear about it. Sometimes I'm reading, oh yes, we want to develop an app. And I'm thinking, okay, that's great, you develop an app, but what is the app doing? So why should anybody buy from you? What are their advantages? Parts like, let me just have a look here on my template. I don't want to forget anything, okay? Okay. So because I'm just talking about all the different things, and then I don't want you to be, so we have the company description, we have product and services. If you manufacture, explain the production process, okay, or the operations process. In some cases you also need to mention your suppliers. Be clear about your prices, so I don't want to read, yes, our sales per month will be R1 million, and I'm thinking, that's great, how many units will you sell? Okay, so how much is a unit? I know in some cases it's difficult, okay, hold the horses there, yes, I hear already somebody is screaming and saying, yes, but we are selling individual packages and it's difficult. My recommendation is then develop 3 packages, so that you can have an idea of how many of each of these you want to sell. Same thing with us as a consultancy. Okay, so we would need really to do individual quotations, but we want to make it easier here for all of us and also for our clients, of course, and decided our business plans are according to the investment amount. Yeah? Okay, and then of course important is your cost prices. How much will you be able to sell your products or services per unit? Patsy, good morning. Melanie, good morning. Okay, so next is your market analysis. Okay, so for us, we always do every 4 months, we have a look at what Statistics SA here in South Africa publishes about the economy in South Africa, the growth, the challenges, okay, because that is always relevant, because most of you will play here in this South African economy. If you do a business plan for any of the other countries in Africa, in some cases even worldwide, we'll have a look at the economy there. Yeah, we also have a look at the industry in which you are playing, and of course it always depends on the size of the business plan. For smaller investments, I wouldn't worry too much about the industry itself, but you definitely need to have a look at competitors. Make sure you have competitors. If you say there are no competitors, usually I would get worried. I'm saying usually because there are of course also exemptions. Have a look that you are fulfilling a need. There is already, people are using something differently at the moment, and they would swap and use your product or your services. If you're developing something really totally new, I'm always concerned it will be difficult to raise funding for it, okay? And I'm always saying here, lowest hanging fruit, okay? So if you want to go big, you have private investors, that is okay, still possible, but I'm talking about the normal entrepreneur, starts maybe the first time or the second time, not experienced with running a business and raising capital, and I want to show you lowest hanging fruits. Yeah, that is always my goal. I want you to be successful. I want you to set up a profitable business, because that's a goal at the end of the day. Don't forget that. Yeah, Lungile from South Africa. Okay. So, and that is what we are talking here about, and that's why I say these things. Make sure you have some competitors. It makes your life so much easier in raising capital. And also something, I tell you a little bit more about that, be clear about your target market. Okay, in this workshop I have done on Friday, there was a lady who did organic creams for the body and the face using specifically South African herbs. The idea is absolutely great, and I'm sure there's a market here in South Africa. But she had her operations in a township area, and also sold mostly there. Because she was telling me when we were discussing her venture, it was a small group, so sorry, and that was really easy, and I loved this because I was able to ask individual questions and also guide them individually. So that was it's always fun for me to do these things in any case. And she said her problem is that she needs to educate her customers because they don't know about organic and the difference, and she also needed to compete with the price. And her profit margins were not high enough. Okay, and I said, I'm really sorry, and I know I sound harsh, but the target market you are serving at the moment, okay, is not really the target market for your organic product. So, and you have to always different option. It's not, okay, this business now failed. Okay, so number one is, and that's something what I think was a wise idea. She decided, okay, Dagmar, I hear you. I saw this problem already. I just didn't want to realize it. Okay, so and then she said, okay, maybe I will create a different product. Maybe it's not organic certified or not with these high quality and no high quality, yes, but not expensive. Okay, ingredients. You can still use quality ingredients, but they don't need to be expensive, so that she can increase her profit margin. And the other range she developed is something where she needs to talk to different retailers, maybe also to talk to different, and maybe try to do a little bit more online marketing, yeah, and sell it online to people they know about organic. They are willing to pay the extra, the premium price for organic, because she's just busy, with all the certifications. She's part of this enterprise development program, so that she gets there all the support. And that was really lovely also to work with her and just determine, okay, who's really your target market? Who are you targeting at the moment? Does this make sense? Yeah. If you're following me already longer, you know I'm always talking about setting up a business, even expansion, okay, or growth, is you're having different puzzle parts. You are clear about this information, but the problem is it doesn't fit together. Yeah. So because if we now having a look at a high quality, expensive, organic product and her target market in rural areas, with the lower income bracket, makes no sense. Yeah. So she would always need to compete with price. That means her profit margins are just too small for her even to grow properly. Yeah. Okay. Let me just see. Andrew had a question there. Is it possible to get 100% funding, or do we always need own contribution? If so, how much would be minimum own contribution? Looking into buying existing operation franchise business under R1 million. Andrew Prince, if you want to use any of the government institutions and it's a franchisor approved by them, please also double check that. Some of the franchisors didn't play nicely with CFA and NEF. Okay, I'm communicating this diplomatically. So, and that's why they are not financed anymore. You definitely need to buy into a franchise your 10% on contribution. Yeah. So if you need R1 million, you would need to put 100,000 rand into it. Yeah. I hope I answered your question there, Andrew. Nompilo, my question is, would you fund a first-time entrepreneur who has a huge life-changing idea, or is it more experienced entrepreneurs prone to receive funding? Nompilo, okay, so number one, startup is not a problem. Okay, life-changing, I have no idea exactly what you would want to do, so do me a favor, definitely get into contact with my team. Use our website fundingconnection.co.za, okay, and there's a contact page, but you also have a chat version, and on this chat version you can use this as a normal communication. On the right hand side in this chat you can also, if you want to, communicate via WhatsApp. Yeah. If it is complicated and your business idea is complex, the business model is complex, how you're earning money is complex, it is a little bit more challenging. I'm not saying impossible, challenging. Yeah, I hope I answered your question. Okay, Ziyabonga. Okay, he just wants to say hi. That's Good. Oh, maybe also something, Nampilo, we do not finance anybody. Okay. Funding Connection is a private consulting firm. We assist entrepreneurs to raise capital. We do that through lots of advisory, determine if your idea is fundable, okay, because we are submitting to all the government institutions minimum once a week, okay, and we are assisting you then with the business plan, feasibility study, maybe company profile, whatever the relevant financier wants from you, and we can also assist you in the second step with the application process. Yeah, just for you, to clarify this. Longile, do you do any collaborations? Yes, we do collaborations. That's not a problem with different consultants. I'm not too sure which sort of collaboration you mean. Longile, again, do me a favor. You can either way use our Facebook Messenger. Okay, please don't use my private messenger. Sometimes I'm checking them half a year later and then I'm thinking, oh shit, I missed that. I'm not really using my personal Facebook page, but use here Funding Connection Facebook page. That's when you can get in contact with my team. Alex, what happens if you don't have offtake agreements for startup funding? It makes it more difficult. You know, so you will, I'm not sugarcoating anything here, you know, so you want it easy, you're paying for our services, we are letting you know how to make it easy for you, yeah? Okay, Angie, do you assist with property funding? Yes, not in personal capacity, but if it is for commercial, for residential, for industrial, yes, we can assist. Tsitsi, thank you, Funding Connection. I think are going into a working relationship soon. Lovely. Okay, you see, this is also one of the reasons why I'm doing this, and I'm trying to do that each and every Monday morning. I want you to get to know me. I want you to understand what we are able to do, and because we are doing so many things online, this is here also a nice way for you to see and communicate with me, see my expertise, my skills, you know, my personality, you know, like I'm not sugarcoating anything. I will not tell you, not a problem, there's a grant available for you, of course. No, that's not what we do. Yeah, I'm telling you up front, this is possible, this is not possible, this is what you can expect. Garth. Okay, I'm a white male. Oh, wait. Would you still be able to get funding from government organizations? In most cases, Garth, no. Okay. If you CIFA can do that, the problem with CIFA is they don't have money at the moment. They're expecting the next funds in April. Oh, and before now everybody said, oh, they don't have money. Okay, the TRAP CIFA is still working. And the tourism fund from CIFA is still working, okay? The tourism fund has a specific percentage of black ownership when they still are able to finance it. Garth, I'm not too sure exactly what you want to do, so we would just need to have a look at it. And there are some grants also available where only your BE level is important. IDC can finance depending on your BE level. Okay, so that's something where we then need to, it's not a general yes or no answer. There are some specific programs. They are definitely only for black owned businesses. We would just need to have a look at it. Yeah. Zia Bonga, I did a quotation for both. I was wondering if there's an installment or a plan on payment arrangements. Zia Bonga, yes, we can do that. It's not a problem. Please get in touch with my team. Okay, they would be able to explain everything to you. Usually our payment terms are in any case like this, because we just started this. I still couldn't finish here my presentation, what I wanted to talk about the business plans, but I just wanted to go here through the questions. I'm coming back to it, no worries, okay? So usually you're paying 50% for your business plan up front, 50% after we finished it. You have 2 weeks to approve the business plan. Just you don't need 2 weeks, I know this, but you know, we are all sometimes busy. Like, I've been 3 days last week away. I'm having, I think, 3 days workshop this week again. So I'm also not all the time in my office. So for me to check it now, if somebody says you're having 2 days, is not suitable. You usually need it. A couple, maybe 2 or 3 hours, just to go diligently through it, you know. So, but we develop the business plan together with you in any case. Yeah, it should be all correct. And then in the next step, you then pay for the application process up front, because we are creating a list of documentations individually for you, where you upload all the documents on an online system. You have access at it all the time. We have access all the time. And Kamal is part of my applications department, and she is checking all the documents if it is correct. Yeah. And at the end, when you submitted everything, we then compare everything with the business plan, with the financial forecast. That's the biggest part of this. Make sure that everything is consistent. Yeah. South Africans are creative. They send a registration document of company A, tax clearance certificate of company B, bank statements of company C. That's not fundable. Okay, so, and then we're having a look, what information do we have, and then we can make a suggestion. And you know what? Maybe you're not applying with company A. Let's apply with another company. Yeah. Okay, so but Ziabonga, get in contact with my team. You know how to do that. And Facebook, Messenger, you have maybe use even a WhatsApp telephone number of Cherie's. They will be able to explain that to you. You know, even Anne is following up on all the quotes we are sending out. So even she is able to confirm that with you. Christiane, thanks for your webinars. I want to buy shares in a Chrome Wash plan. The needs 21 million. Will be able to repay a loan within 36 months. Wow. I got a possible financier, but they want a business plan and a KYC document. I'm looking for assistance with getting any documents in order for a second option of funding. Okay, Christian, definitely not a problem. We are able to do the business plan for Chrome plans, also with the repayments for 3 years, maybe for another financier. Maybe we just do that for 5 years, you know, just not to put too much pressure onto it. So, and yes, get in contact with my team, please. Okay, I'm absolutely confident that we are able to assist you there. Yeah. Okay, Christian says to Garth, okay, you can maybe talk to each other. Okay. Let me just see. You skipped my question. Oopsie, which questions did I skip? Okay, Ziabonga, okay, good morning, Tandeka, I assume. Okay. John, hi, I'm a fisherman with all the necessary permits to harvest West Coast rock lobster and catching lionfish. I'm quite a while into the business and have extended knowledge of the industry. I would like to purchase a bigger vessel with outboard motor. It would broaden my capacity and reach. Okay, so I think what you should do is get in contact with us. We just need to have a look what is available and what's possible. Fishery is tricky, let me tell you this one. Okay, so, but not a problem. We definitely have a look at it. Okay, Christian. Okay, you just read it, thanks. Okay, yeah, sorry, it just moves down, so I just went back up again. I know exactly what you mean. Okay, great. So let's go back to the business plans. So we've spoken about the target market, SWOT analysis. Okay, so there are two sides to it. Strength and weakness is all about you, your company, and your business. Okay. And opportunity and threats are for you, but also for your competitors in this industry. Yeah. So opportunity is, let's say, we had all the load shedding, so whoever's offered solar water heaters, that was a great opportunity for them. Threats is, I don't know, in agriculture maybe. I just wanted to give you some examples to understand that. Okay, so is specifically in agriculture, if you think about livestock, all the bird flu, or whatever you have on which industry you are in, and that means it's not only about you, it's also about everybody else. Yeah. Strength would be maybe your expertise, your access to the market, your offtake agreements, your strong team, so. And weaknesses can be maybe your low profit margins at the moment, or because you don't have the equipment to increase your profit margins. Yeah. So just to give you a little bit of an idea. Sales assumptions is the next part. Please be clear and write this down. Financiers want to see this. They don't want to see R1 million per month. Yeah, they want to know exactly how many units you are selling. How much is, for how much are you selling the units? They want to understand your distribution channels. Are you selling to retailer, to wholesalers? Are you sending to end consumers? So be clear about this. And of course, distribution also. Are you delivering? Is the price of delivering additionally, or is it included in your product? And offtake agreements, we've spoken about it already a couple of times. Marketing strategies, sales strategies. Because you should have offtake agreements, it's not really that critical. But if you are a retailer, or if you do any restaurants and food outlets or something like this, you definitely need to make sure that you have a clear marketing strategy in place. Yeah. Then you need, let me just have a look here back. Okay, no more questions there. Great. Okay. So management and staff. So usually the businesses we are working with are owner managed, and that means the shareholder is the director and he or she is managing the business. So you need to share your expertise. In some cases you have a partner. Either way, it's a business partner with different expertise, or you have extra staff with the expertise, with key expertise. Yeah. So let's say you want to manufacture any chemicals, and you are more the CFO, so responsible for the finances, or the CEO. You still need to have somebody who is the operations manager. Okay, so let me just have a look. They just want to disturb me here. Can I just switch off the sound? I don't know. Give me a second, please. I'm so sorry. What's wrong? Yeah, get my phone. You can come in, but I can't speak when I'm on the webinar. Okay, they just needed my phone. Okay, so all sorted here again. I would like to know, doing training and facilitation as a service, also want to start a takeaway from home. Can I register it at one business? You can. The question is if this makes sense. Okay, so that is just, if you have now a trainings facility and I'm not too sure what you want to train. Maybe you want to train in catering, then it makes sense, can make sense. If it is totally different industries, then it's a little bit challenging. Yeah, then you can. The question is if you want to offer training and facilitation as a service, and you offer, I don't know, plumbing services, and then you have next to it the takeaway, I don't think that looks good. But you know what I mean, Patsy, yeah? Okay. So, yes, you need to have a list of staff. Okay, don't say this, the name of this person does this, the name of this person does this. I've seen that also. We need to have the administrator gets 6,000 Rand, you know, the bookkeeper gets 7,000 Rand, factory staff 10 people, and each of them, please make sure they're getting minimum wage, yeah? And then another part is, of course, the financials, the financial projections. So just to make sure that you have everything in place there. Yeah? Okay, so let's see. Any more questions at the moment? I think, so what I wanted to do today here is I just wanted you to see what should be in a business plan. Okay, I know not everybody has the option to pay somebody to do this, so, and I just wanted to encourage you. We are sharing lots of information here through our social media, so that you are able to do that on your own. If you want to increase your chances dramatically, I always recommend let somebody else help you. I know there are some crazy people out there, they say you as an entrepreneur should be able to compile your own business plan. You have the information, that is correct. What they mean is, and I agree on that, is it is your business, you're making the decision, you should have the information, we are guiding you. Okay, so that is absolutely not a problem. We are more than happy to do that. Compiling it, drafting it, I think it's a waste of your time, honestly. You know, so am I able to do accounting on my own? Yes. Do I outsource it? Yes. Would I be able to do HR on my own? Yes. Do I outsource it? Yes. You see? So I'm just wise with my own time and think about what makes sense. How long would you need to do that? And is it worth your while to use somebody else? That would be a question I have. Okay? Let me just see. Zamukeli Siva. If we have a company that offer physical beauty and wellness products, and we want to add services to our offering, but want to get funding to establish our spa, how can we go about it? Make sure your business is compliant. Okay, first thing, registered company, bank statements, everything is in place. That would be my first question to you. Okay, be clear about how much funding you need. Have a look where you want to set up your venture. Then that's definitely not a problem, and then we are able to assist you. Garth, do you have a template that can be completed? Garth, what I've done is, the problem is, I mentioned that in the beginning, you can have a template if you don't know what you put in there. So I'm doing roundabout average 2 business plan assessments a day. 1 out of 500, I would say, is okay. I'm not sugarcoating anything here. There are a couple of them where I need to tell them this idea is not fundable. Okay, and again, I'm straightforward with you. We have a course, I think it's 1,900 Rand. There are templates according to government institutions, and keep in mind, our business plans are international standard. I'm sure you hear that. That is, I'm German, So, and to be raised all over the world funding with these business plans. I've done my business plan already. I just need assistance with the financial part. Not a problem. We definitely can do that. Yeah. Again, we are picking you up where you are stuck. We don't want to reinvent the wheel. You don't need to pay now for a full business plan. You've done the business plan. Not a problem. We have questionnaires specifically for your financial forecast. I'm not too sure if you need a 5-year, let's say a 5-year financial forecast. We charge 4,300 Rand. And then we even have a look at your existing business plan and see where this information needs to go in there. Yeah? Lungile, we host a lot of young people from different places, and a lot would need such a webinar. That's why I'm asking if you do collaboration. Ha, Lungile. Yes, okay, not a problem. We definitely can have a look at this. Just, again, talk to my team. Cherise knows these things, and then maybe we have a Zoom call beforehand and just have a look what you really need from me. Okay, so let me just see, 40 minutes later. You need to get in contact with us. Let me just repeat this. Facebook Messenger, please use Funding Connection, Facebook Messenger. You also can go to our website, fundingconnection.co.za/contact. That's where you get hold of Cherise and Kamal. And there's also, later you open our website, and then a couple of seconds later chat opens, and there are 2 buttons on the chat, and on the right hand side the button is for WhatsApp communication. I know for lots of you it is easy. I'm the whole day in front of my computer, but smartphones make it easy to communicate, so let's use this also for you to make it simple and easy for you. Okay, one thing I wanted to mention. Okay, what I will do, I haven't done that before. You go to our website. I just need to have the link, and I do the first time ever. I do a Get Funded workshop free of charge. Yeah, will be on Zoom. Let me just share this link here with all of you. You can register there with your email address. You will then receive the Zoom link, and Friday morning, 10 o'clock, I think. Let me just have a look. What did I say? 10 a.m. Yeah, 1st of November, 10 a.m. I will go through Get Funded. That's why I talked today about the business plan, because I didn't want to repeat it, and I wanted to have a nice recorded version of it, so that I can just link people and say, okay, you can have a look there. But I will talk about all the different financiers. I will talk about what's fundable, what's difficult to fund, and I will talk about all the relevant documentations you really need to have in place. And you see how I like to do this. I love questions in between, and I'm there, and I will be able to answer everything for you. Okay, take good care. I wish you an absolutely successful new week. We hopefully see us on Friday again, otherwise on Monday. If you need to book an appointment with me, we maybe also see us in between. Ramesh, I won't be able, no, looking forward to the Zoom workshop. Pleasure, Patsy. Yes, there will be a recording shared, but only for people they signed up for the event. Yeah? Okay, Zamu Keli Siva, with pleasure. Okay, take good care, everybody. Talk to you soon. Bye.